Jesus told a parable about a man who hired workers for the day. At that time, people worked for a daily wage, a denarius. With that, they would purchase food and necessities for their families. When he hired workers, this man made an arrangement that they get their denarius when the workday was done. Those hired went to work, but at noon, the boss hired others, and then later in the day, maybe when there was only an hour left in the workday, he hired still others. At the end, he paid everyone the same, 1 denarius. We cry, foul. This seems so unfair. He paid the people who worked just an hour the same as those who worked all day. That is just not right. What exactly was Jesus trying to teach here? It is that God gives to us based not on what we deserve, but on what we need. This is so counter to our man-centered ways of looking at life. The German reformer Martin Luther stated it this way: blessings at times come to us through our labors and at times without our labors, but never because of our labors. For God always gives them because of His undeserved mercy. When we adopt this biblical way of looking at life, it changes our perspective. We can begin to give thanks in all things because God is working all things together for our good. We can also be motivated to good deeds in response to God's grace rather than to obtain a blessing or God's favor. God loves us and gives based on our need, not on what we deserve. Knowing that changes everything. If you would like to find out more about this grace, go to our website, gccvaldosta.org, or come just as you are this Sunday at 10:45 as we're learning together that grace changes everything.